Baby. What's up, y'all? This is Rodney. Let's go ahead and get into these hot topics. Robyn Crawford. Now, for those who don't know, Robyn Crawford is Whitney Houston's girlfriend. Allegedly. Listen. So, Robyn Crawford was Whitney Houston's girlfriend. Allegedly. And first of all, y'all need to go watch the documentary, the Whitney Houston documentary that came out in the theaters like a year or two ago. I can't remember. I wasn't even gonna watch the bullshit. Honestly, I was on a plane ride. I think I was coming from. What was I coming from? Miami, Atlanta. I don't know. I was coming from somewhere, and so I was looking for something to watch, and I see the Whitney movie, and I was like, okay, let me just watch it. Baby, that documentary is so good. So they really told the truth. The only thing I didn't like about the documentary was that they left out Robyn. They talked about Robyn for a few minutes, but they left. Baby, I was on that plane just like this. Girl, sitting between two white men, girl, my big ass on that plane crying boots, bitch. I felt so bad for Whitney Houston. I'm not going to go back down there. Okay, I'm not talking about that movie no more. So, Robyn, that's what we're talking about. Y'all know I got ADD like a motherfucker, okay? I have 15 stories going on at one time. Robyn Crawford was allegedly involved with Whitney Houston. Now, I know some people are saying that it's tacky, it's not right, let Whitney rest in peace. Then some people like me are saying you should tell your side of the story. I honestly think that if Whitney could somehow give Robyn her blessing, she would. I think out of everybody that's walking this earth, next to probably her mama and her daughter, well, you know, Bobby Christina has since passed, but you know, next to her mama and her daughter, I think Robyn was a close third, bitch, maybe a second before one of them. I'm just saying. I really think that Whitney's and Robyn's relationship was just like, you know how a man marries a woman and they're gay, but because of their family, because of their friends, because of how they were raised, you know, they can't, you know, live their best and, you know, their truest life. They, you know, they're gay. They have to marry a woman, have kids. True story. And I'm about to say something. Oh, child. I don't know nobody, but I know somebody who knows somebody who married to a woman, got 6 kids, and just now came out to his wife and told her that he was gay. I know that's not funny, but girl, can you imagine? You done spent your whole half of your life with this man. Y'all done raised 6 kids. And then he come out and tell you he gay. But just like I told him, you also have to look at it from why did he even have to go down that path? Because the people, not people like you, but I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. People always want to talk about gay people living down low lives, but people don't ever want to talk about the reason why they're living that life. Y'all don't want to talk about the people, the church people, the black people who push these men to live these lifestyles that they don't want to live. They really just want to be gay and happy and mind their fucking business. But because some of y'all always talk about how we gonna go to hell and how we child molest us and how we ain't no good and all that shit, they say, well, let me just marry a bitch, have some kids, and maybe the gay will go away. Baby, it's not going nowhere, baby. You like niggas, bitch. We all like niggas, okay? Anyways, I'm getting off subject. So I think that Whitney Houston was just like these straight men who live these down low lives. They, you know, are not even just living a down low life. They think that if they marry a woman, then everything will be okay. And it's not. And I think that Whitney married Bobby, but secretly every night she wanted to be with Robyn. I think one of the reasons why Whitney's brother, because when I watched that documentary, I got nothing but hate from her brother when he mentioned Robyn. Why do you dislike Robyn so much? What did Robyn do? I know what Robyn did. Robyn did something y'all couldn't do. And Robyn also could have done something that y'all couldn't do. If Robyn was still involved in Whitney's life, I guarantee you Whitney would still be alive. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Whitney died at the hands of Sissy. Point blank period. And her family. Point blank period. If Robyn was still in, and Whitney was grown, I'm not taking nothing away from Whitney was grown. Didn't nobody tell Whitney to put that shit in her body. However, she got started with her family. You see, y'all probably didn't even know that. A lot of people thought, like me, until I watched the documentary, I thought Bobby was the whole goddamn reason Whitney was on that shit. No, her brothers and them got her on that shit. I'm just saying, her brothers and them said that they were all doing drugs. Whitney found out. And I understand this part, I'm not gonna lie. They didn't want her to go out and try it on her own, so they thought that, okay, well, you just try it with us because we know what's in the shit. You know what I'm saying? They let Whitney try it, and then from there, it kind of went downhill. Girl, clearly. But yeah, I think that Robyn should tell her story. Robyn, you better not sugarcoat this shit. You better tell it for what the fuck it is. You better let these hoes know that Whitney loved you. You love Whitney. If they didn't kick you out of Whitney's life, Whitney would still be alive. I don't care what nobody say, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Whitney was a lesbian. Whitney was part of the LGBTQ community. Her family wouldn't accept it, of course, because she was a big superstar. At that time, I also understand that's probably one of the reasons why. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I think that at the foundation of it, at the core of it, it was her goddamn family. And if her family wouldn't have pushed Robyn out of Whitney's life, Whitney would still be alive to this day, singing these hoes underneath the table. Okay? That bitch could sing her ass off, bitch. Girl, that bitch could sing her ass off. The documentary started, Whitney was singing. Like, I was like, girl. Oh my God. I'm here for Whitney. I'm here for Robyn. I'm here for Robyn. I'm here for Robyn. Robyn, tell your story, girl. I think Whitney will probably be up in heaven, smiling down like you finally get to tell our truth. Anyways, let's go on to Remy Ma and Brittany Taylor. Girl, they said Remy Ma done knocked the shit out of Brittany Taylor. I don't fight. I don't argue. I just hit that bitch with a bottle. Baby, you better be glad Remy didn't shoot your ass. The last time she got involved in a physical altercation, she shot a hoe. And she was in jail for what? In prison for what? 6 summers and 7 winters? Is that what she said? Girl, they say that Remy Ma. Remember Brittany Taylor? She was one of the cast members of Love and Hip Hop New York. Supposedly, from what I read, I guess Brittany was beefing with Remy Ma's stepdaughter. And Remy Ma said, bitch, I'm not going for it. And for whatever reason, Remy Ma popped that hoe. Now, let me say something. Y'all know, I think, a part of me is like, Remy Ma, girl, you too old to be getting involved in them children's drama. But, you know, like I say, another part of me is like, girl, people don't play about their children. People don't play about their children, honey. People, stepdaughter or not, at this point, that's her daughter. People don't play about their children. And I just feel like Remy was probably like, I would rather knock this hoe out than my stepdaughter, you know, get involved in some shit and she probably have to go to jail. I don't know. I'm low-key kind of team Remy on this one. I do like Remy Ma. That's probably why. Because any other day, I think I probably would be saying, Remy Ma, you too old for that shit. Sit your old ass down somewhere, bitch. But for some reason, I think I'm team Remy, girl. I think whatever Brittany did was bad enough because I really don't think that Remy is trying to be about that life no more. I really don't. Like, I think whatever Brittany did, and I hate to say this, whatever that bitch did, she probably low-key deserved it. Like I said, I heard that she was messing with Remy's daughter. I don't know how true that is, but I think whatever it is, for Remy to punch you in your face, you got to know to get your dumb ass all on IG talking about Remy Ma punched me in my face. Girl, we see, bitch. Your whole face is the color of my beard, bitch. Sit your dumb ass down somewhere, Brittany Taylor, but she pop you in the other one. And I said, that's so sad, child. That is so sad. Did y'all hear about Britney Spears? Oh, girl. I think she was just released. You know, they checked her into like a mental health institution, and I saw some pictures online on some real shit. Like, it's so sad because, look, and y'all know I'm quick to say that black people been singing and dancing, doing cartwheels and flips and kicks for years. White people come along, and I think that at one point we all bought into it. I ain't gonna say all. I'll say I bought into it. Like when the Britney Spears and the NSYNCs came along, and they were really pretty much doing stuff that the black people been doing and did it 10 times better. But because we saw a white person that could, that could hold a note, who did one run, all of a sudden, Justin Timberlake, he was the best singer that ever lived. Girl, he really not. You know what I'm saying? They could do a little Girl, a little 1-2, that little game, y'all, the little game the kids be playing. Then Britney Spears came along. And I ain't gonna lie, baby, let me say something. All the shit I talk about white people and, white people not being, when it comes to like music and all that stuff, baby, Britney Spears, baby, Britney Spears was that bitch. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Britney Spears was that girl. I'm a slave for you, Britney Spears. MTV Awards, Britney Spears. Britney Spears was fucking them girls up. Britney Spears was like performer. Like, she bringing out snakes, lions, tigers, bears. Girl, 35 background dancers on the stage. About 15 more up top. Girl, 3 of them in the audience. Girl, she was giving a full-on show. Girl. And then one day, girl, Britney Spears went from being that bitch to literally counting the dance steps in her head. You could see her. That mental health shit. And I'm sure her being as young as she was and making all the money for probably all the people in the behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure that you're that young, people are probably pulling you into 15 different directions. Y'all hoes better be glad. On some real shit, I see why the Beyoncés of the world and the Rihannas of the world, why they keep a tight circle. Girl, them hoes will drive you crazy. Y'all hoes will be walking around here looking like these Disney stars. Girl, don't ever let your children go on Disney Channel, because the Disney Channel will have your children walking around here, shaving their head, walking around here. Look at Amanda Bynes. I think the only one that probably turned out halfway decent was Justin Timberlake. And I stopped fucking with him after he pulled Janet Jackson titty out and let that bitch hang out by herself. Left her out there to dry. Fuck nigga. Justin Timberlake. Well, I ain't stop fucking with him. I still fuck with Justin Timberlake after that. But I was just pissed off a little bit. That's what I meant to say. Justin Timberlake, he turned out alright. Christina Aguilera, she turned out alright. I think she went through a little dark spot, but we all go through a little dark spot every now and again. But girl, she ain't turned out like Britney or Amanda Bynes or Lindsay Lohan or was Lindsay on Disney Channel? Zendaya and all of them, they pretty much turned out decent. The old school hoes, our age and the 30s and shit. But the young hoes, the Zendayas and the Ariana Grandes, they all right. Girl. Anyways, y'all pray for Britney Spears on some real shit. Y'all pray for Britney Spears. Whoever y'all pray to, y'all know I really don't pray. So whoever y'all pray to, y'all pray for Britney Spears, girl, because pray for everybody, child. Just pray for everybody, honey. Child, everybody going through a struggle, bitch, okay? Last thing I want to be doing is walking around here shaving my head and beating the goddamn car with an umbrella. Girl, I would be so devastated, girl. Oh, my goodness. I think YouTube was probably one of the best things that was ever made for me. I can get on here, say what I need to say, because it's hard when you feel like you don't have. Girl, see, I'm about to soak into a whole. Never mind. So yeah, that's it for Hot Topics today, y'all. I'm about to watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, so I can go ahead and knock that out tonight. And that's it. I'm Team Robyn. I know some of y'all don't like that Robyn about to come out with this tell-all book, but I honestly do think that if Whitney was alive, or if Whitney could send down her blessing, or I'm sure that Whitney probably came in Robyn's dream before and told Robyn, girl, do your thing. Tell the truth about our love story. I'm Team Robyn. I'm team love. I'm team lesbian. I'm team motherfucking Whitney. I'm team all that. Do you hear me? I'm team truth. Bitch, when I tell you, I know that goddamn. What's up, brother? I know that brother is. Girl, I know that brother is running around. I know that when that nigga found out that Robyn was coming out with a book, I know that Houston Estate girl had smoke coming out their eyes and blood coming down their goddamn. Smoke coming out their ears and blood coming out their goddamn eyes. I know them. Oh, I know they was evil. I know they was evil. Oh well. Y'all should have been mad when y'all killed Whitney Houston. Bye, y'all.